Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel, JK Star 80 Reader. Today I'm doing a Friday reads. These are the books I want to get to this Friday and into the next week. So let's get going. The first book I have to show you is Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. This is a book that I read over the course of 3 days. That is a record for me, and because these days I tend to let books unfinished for days or weeks on end. And so this is my first read of 2023, and it's a great start so far. I found this to be an interesting, fast paced read. It follows the life of Cassiopeia Tun, who decides to leave her family behind to go on an adventure with the Mayan death god that she frees from among her grandfather's treasures. And so this is a book where it is a mixture of travel writing as well as a good dose of fantasy, as the book takes place in the 1920s Mexico, as life is changing around with the arrival of the Jazz Age to the bigger cities. There is a trip to I guess the reader goes on a bit of a discovery as Cassiopeia Tun is a young woman finding things out about herself as well as the world around her, away from the small village that she is from. So yeah, I enjoyed this story, and I look forward to reading more books by Silvia Moreno Garcia. The next book I have to show you, it is Women at Sea by Catherine Poland. So this is a book that follows another young woman, and she decides to leave her town behind in France to go live among fishermen in Alaska and work with them as a fisher person. And it takes place, I guess, in contemporary times, but it is the story, the writing itself, there's the writing is sparse, but has a rhythmic quality that is attractive to the reader. As far as I can tell, it gives the details of what is like to live at sea, to work among in close quarters with other human beings, and having to deal with the cold temperatures and the discomfort, as well as being away from civilization, I guess. And so this is good so far. It is a interesting read, and I've read about 50 pages or so, and it is a book translated from the French. And so I look forward to reading more of this book in the course of the weekend. The next book I have to show you, it is A Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow. This is a debut YA title by this author, and there is part of a duology. And so far I am finding this to be a fairly interesting read. It is the book takes its time to unfold in many ways. The first third of the book, we follow Tavia closely as she is experiencing her world as a teenager and having to hide a secret power of her as a siren. There is a fantasy quality to the book, and that the fantasy element it seems almost I guess so woven into the world that it is like second nature. But and the story slowly establishes Tavia as a teenager, her life at school and at the swimming pool, as well as her relationship with her sister and other family members. And the inciting incident, it doesn't take place until about a third of the way into the book. And that is when Tavia is forced to reveal her powers as a siren. And so I guess I'll be reading the rest of the book to find out what the consequences of the reveal will be. So yeah. The next book I have to show you, it is The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. So this is a 2023 book. It is a book that was published this past week, and so I am happy to have it in my possession. And I was able to get this copy because I pre-ordered it, and I was able to pick it up from my local independent bookstore. And so yeah, this is a book that is a mystery, and it follows two best friends who decide to go on a vacation together in Italy, where they will stay at a villa. There is a history of the villa that they slowly uncover, as there is something that dates back to the 70s, where the villa was home to rock stars. And so yeah, this is a book that has, I guess, lemons on the cover. So well, I'll have to find out by reading more about what this mystery means to the two friends who have traveled to get away from their day-to-day lives and try to catch up with each other while also stumbling across a mystery. One more book to show you. This is this book, I will say, will be in my hopeful category. I hope to read this over the course of the next week or so, but I will say that it might take me a while to get to it. And this book is Certain Dark Things by Silvia Moreno Garcia. And so this is the next title I have to read by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I actually have borrowed the hardcover edition from the library a few times, and so in those few times I never got around to reading the book, but now I have my own copy of this new edition with the new art. And so this is a vampire story that takes place in the slums of Mexico City, as far as I remember from what I have read already of the book. And so yeah, I guess I'll try to make more time to read this week, but if not, it'll be for the following week. So that's it for me for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!